In this video, we're showcasing the full range of summons available to the Summoner class on UO Live. The Summoner build unlocks more powerful versions of these summons, so I'll also touch on how the build works, just enough to give you the right context as we go. Whether you're planning a pure caster build or just exploring your options, this guide will help you get the most out of what the Summoner can access. If you find this content helpful, feel free to give the video a thumbs up or hit subscribe. Unlike traditional builds, this class focuses on summoning magical creatures to fight on your behalf. It's a pure caster playstyle that emphasizes control, flexibility, and efficiency over long-term pet development. When certain skill milestones are reached, more powerful versions of summons become available, and their duration increases as well. If you're interested in the detailed mechanics, the UO Live wiki has in-depth information about how the Summoner class functions behind the scenes. Now, it's important to understand how a Summoner compares to a Tamer. Tamers typically rely on individual pets that need to be tamed, trained, and upgraded with power scrolls. In contrast, Summoners have an infinite supply of allies they can call forth, limited only by their mana pool and available control slots. These summoned creatures are strong, with plenty of hit points, and most can be commanded just like pets. The key difference? Once a summon dies or expires, you can simply summon another. No downtime, no training, no investment. Just raw magical force at your command. However, it's worth noting that summons are not intended to replace pets. A tamed creature, especially one that's been fully trained, is generally more powerful in a one-on-one comparison. But the versatility, speed, and ease of use of summoned creatures make them ideal in fast-moving, mana-based gameplay scenarios. The Summoner build draws from three primary magic schools: Magery, Spell Weaving, and Mysticism. All of these provide unique summons, and with each one trained to 120, you'll get maximum stats, skills, duration, and reduced slot usage for all summons, except for the Rising Colossus and Animate Weapon. Those two are tied directly to Mysticism, and to unlock their full potential hit points and duration, you'll also need 120 focus. One important note: Energy Vortex and Summon Reaper are not affected by the Summoner class status. Their power levels remain consistent whether you're a Summoner or not. Necromancy, while it has a few summoning options, doesn't work well with the Summoner class. In fact, if you mix Necromancy with this build, it disables all greater versions of the Rising Colossus, Demon, and Elementals, and even removes access to the Summon Creature spell. So, this presentation is strictly focused on non-necromancy summoning for summoners on UO Live. Summons in this build aren't just generic attackers, they can be specialized based on your enemy. Many have 100% elemental damage types, making them ideal for exploiting weaknesses. This includes most of the elemental summons and all the greater versions of the Rising Colossus. Others come with unique abilities that assist in combat situations. One of the best all-around combinations is the Magma Colossus paired with a Greater Demon. They're tough, hit hard, and can keep the pressure on. When one dies or expires, you simply summon it again while the other holds the line. The Summon Reaper is also very powerful, but keep in mind, it's stationary, so it works best when you can lure enemies into range or hold your ground. One of the downsides to using summoned creatures is that they can be dispelled by enemy casters. But you can counter this with some key buffs and passive bonuses. First, the skill mastery abilities in Magery, Mysticism, or Spell Weaving provide enchanted summoning, which boosts both hit points and dispel resistance. Second, the Arcane Circle spell from Spell Weaving is especially strong on UO Live. It automatically casts at the maximum level 6 multiplier without needing other players. Third, you can also cast Arcane Empowerment for a final bonus. Together, these buffs give your summons their highest possible durability, including up to 40% more hit points, except for Nature's Fury, which doesn't benefit. For Summon Reaper, you even get an extra 20% strength. These enhancements make a huge difference, especially in tough PvM encounters. Whether you're diving into PvM content or just experimenting with magical builds, the Summoner offers an intuitive yet powerful toolkit. With the right buffs and timing, your summoned army can hold its own in even the most demanding encounters. Try out different combinations, adjust to the situation, and most importantly, have fun bringing the arcane to life. Oh, and I almost forgot. The Summon Creature spell deserves a special mention. When cast by a summoner, this spell randomly selects from a pool of powerful tameable creatures, each with high health and a fixed duration of 5 minutes. Even better, some of them can be ridden as mounts while they're active,